Hello, my name is Pavan Rajagopal, and I work for CACI on the NASA Lunar Gateway program, performing integrated verification and validation on the Autonomous Systems Management Architecture, or ASMA. Today I'm going to talk about stochastic verification by analysis, which is a somewhat novel verification method we have developed for the ASMA. But before I do, I would like to acknowledge my colleagues who have contributed significantly to the development of the methodology and this presentation. Dr. James Dabney, a consultant for CACI and a professor at the University of Houston, Clear Lake. And Dr. Julia Badger, a NASA civil servant and the systems manager for ASMA. Here is an overview of what we will cover during the presentation. We start with a discussion of the Lunar Gateway and the Vehicle Systems Manager, which is the top tier of the ASMA hierarchy. We will discuss the driving need for enhanced assurance for ASMA. We will discuss the goals, approach, and requirements for verification by analysis. And we will conclude with the current status of implementing the methodology and the remaining future work. The Lunar Gateway is a critical element of the Artemis architecture and will orbit the Moon in a near rectilinear halo orbit. The Gateway is built up over time by integrating a number of special purpose modules that are transported to NRHO as co-manifested payloads. The initial configuration, termed the co-manifested vehicle, or CMV, consists of the Habitation and Logistics Outpost, or HALO, and the Power and Propulsion Element, or PPE. The CMV represents the Initial Capability Phase, or ICP. During Sustaining Capability Phase, or SCP, the International Habitation Module, or IHAB, will be added, along with an airlock. Human-rated spacecraft such as the Orion and the Human Lander System will also travel to and dock with the Gateway during SCP. The Vehicle Systems Manager, which is the top tier of the ASMA hierarchy, performs four main functions: mission management, resource management, fault management, and vehicle control and operation. VSM integrates the operation of the modules, interfaces with human operators, and with visiting vehicles. VSM can operate in varying degrees of autonomy and can take direction from human operators. The ASMA consists of a heterogeneous hierarchical architecture and will be capable of monitoring and managing the uncrewed station for extended durations in excess of a year between visits from manned spacecraft. VSM leverages data-driven models for fault and mission management. It coordinates the operation of gateway systems and subsystems through lower-tier module system managers, or MSMs. Gateway will encounter a variety of dynamic and interdependent conditions and factors that will influence the execution of ASMA and may give rise to emergent behavior. These factors include environmental anomalies, unexpected operational sequences, off-nominal system and subsystem interactions. Standard testing approaches with predefined inputs and expected outputs will not be sufficient to confidently verify and validate system functionality and performance. ASMA, therefore, has a driving need for enhanced assurance, and it is this need that the verification by analysis methodology is designed to address. The goal of verification by analysis is to uncover defects that could give rise to emergent behavior. The approach involves exposing ASMA to external inputs that it may not have experienced in flight software integration and qualification. Enhanced assurance also means achieving, as part of verification and validation, full coverage of the models and data that influence ASMA functionality and performance. Verification by analysis cannot and is not intended to precisely predict the behavior of ASMA. Autonomy means there will always be some degree of unpredictability. However, verification by analysis will enhance confidence that when operating autonomously, ASMA performs within acceptable bounds. We might ask the question, why is this considered analysis if it involves executing the actual system and software? On Gateway and NASA programs in general, formal verification by test is hardware in the loop. That means software running on flight-like processors connected by time-triggered Ethernet or TTE networks through TTEN systems. In contrast, verification by analysis uses a software-in-the-loop environment. The software is the flight version, but it executes on emulated processors. In the case of VSM and the MSMs, that means CIMICs. The software-in-the-loop environment has an emulated TTE network. The same SIMs are used for hardware in the loop and software in the loop. Overall, the software-in-the-loop environment is functionally equivalent to the hardware-in-the-loop environment used for formal verification, but it does not have the same performance. However, software-in-the-loop is a good option for functional verification, which is the objective for verification by analysis. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's get into the details of the approach. Verification by analysis exercises ASMA with diverse input sets to try to achieve maximal coverage of the system state space and the transition paths through that state space. This means executing multiple scenarios with variations between scenarios and dispersions during scenarios. Variations are deterministic changes in factors such as the initial system conditions and software configuration parameters. Dispersions are stochastic changes in factors such as the timing and magnitude of external stimuli, injected faults, and delays in system responses. Model coverage is assessed during V&V by tracking the model parameters and values used in the various scenarios. A variety of sources are explored for defining scenarios, including boundary conditions and corner cases. External stimulus for ASMA includes commanding from human operators or upper tiers, as well as state changes in vehicle systems as reflected in telemetry. The number of executions or runs required can be computed by specifying a confidence interval and defining the set of factors that can be stochastically dispersed to vary the behavior of ASMA. Unlike traditional V&V with predefined expected results, the evaluation for verification by analysis is performed by comparing outputs with bounds of acceptable behavior. These bounds are defined through discussions with system users and operators. The injected inputs and dispersions are captured along with ASMA outputs and resulting changes in system state. The captured data is automatically and manually analyzed to confirm ASMA does not cause or fail to prevent hazards and that it does not adversely impact mission goals. Failed cases or runs are detected by outputs and behavior exceeding acceptable bounds. These failed cases are rigorously analyzed to determine the root cause and identify defects in the software or data. The verification process doesn't end with anomaly and defect identification. The defects are fixed and the verification by analysis is repeated to ensure that behavior and performance are now reliably within acceptable bounds. Effective verification by analysis requires specific activities, capabilities, and tools. The software-in-the-loop environment must be validated by comparing its behavior with the hardware-in-the-loop environment and confirming functional equivalence. Having to execute large numbers of runs drives the need for multiple software-in-the-loop workstations or platforms executing in parallel at faster than real time. Automated analysis of test results is needed to identify all failed cases that need root cause analysis. And the software-in-the-loop platforms should support detailed troubleshooting for root cause analysis and defect identification. Methods and tools are needed to track usage of models and data for coverage assessment. And then finally, support from knowledgeable and capable subject matter experts will be needed for activities such as software-in-the-loop validation, scenario construction, anomaly identification, and root cause analysis. So where is Gateway and VSM in the implementation of verification by analysis? The ASMA and the hardware-software architecture on which it will operate are currently in development. The test facilities, hardware-in-the-loop, and software-in-the-loop are being designed and implemented. Some of the scenarios that will be used for verification by analysis have been defined, and there are SMEs with adequate understanding of the expected functionality and performance at the vehicle and module level. However, a lot of work still remains to be done. Here's just an initial list. We need a validation approach for the software-in-the-loop platform. More scenarios need to be developed for verification by analysis. We need to identify variations and dispersions for each category of ASMA functionality. Tools need to be developed for automated analysis of results. Tools are needed to track and assess model and data coverage. And tools and methods are needed for troubleshooting and root cause analysis. Hopefully this presentation has piqued your curiosity and interest. If you have or are aware of tools and approaches or suggestions and you would like to help, or if you just have questions, please reach out to us. Our contact information is below, and we would love to hear from you.